Good morning, everybody. Today is the 29th of November and we are back at Pound Farm Nature Reserve. If you watched my videos from the summertime camp that we did in Suffolk, we came to this lovely nature reserve on an absolute scorching day. We enjoyed walking around it. We didn't actually stay too long because it was way too hot. And there was part of this walk which was called Queen Mary's Walk, and that's a part that we didn't do because it was just way too hot. So we did say that we would like to return in the autumn time, especially because walking around the nature reserve we could see that it would be a beautiful place to come to in the autumn. But as you can see, today is absolutely gorgeous. Lovely blue skies, the sun is shining, but it is freezing. So the main plan of the walk today is to do the Queen Mary's Walk, which is a walk that she apparently did in 1553 when Mary Tudor went with her troops and walked from Framlingham Castle right through to London to claim the throne from Lady Jane Grey, I think it was. Yeah, to claim the throne from Lady Jane Grey. So that is what we are going to do today. Hopefully it's not going to be too muddy because, like I say, we've had so many weekends and days in the week where it's just rained, and I know a lot of places have had snow. We haven't really had the snow, but we have had an awful lot of rain, so we can already see it's quite muddy underfoot. So we will just see, and hopefully it will be another beautiful walk. So let's go and see what we can see today. So this is one of my favourite times of the year to go out for a walk, where we've still got a little bit of colour on the trees, but an absolute beautiful sunshiny day, but cold. So you wrap up nice and warm and toasty and still feel the cold on your face. And it really does make you feel alive and glad to be outside. So we now come to the part of the walk. So when we came in the summer, we followed the pathway there that takes you into the nature reserve. So through this gate is as far as we came to where it starts with a Mary Queen Mary's Lane. And like I said, we got to this point, and because it was fairly open over the fields, we thought no way, because it was just so hot. So here we are doing the walk now, and I don't think we could have picked a better day to do it. This field that we're now walking through, we've just seen two beautiful hares, quite big ones, and they don't half shift, don't they? They're gorgeous. Huh?
I don't know if he was gorgeous.
He was gorgeous, beautiful, but yeah, don't half move.
There might be some lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
I see a sign.
You see a sign?
I see a sign.
So here we have it. Queen Mary's Lane. So this is the great wood, Queen Mary's woodland. There's a fair bit of information on the website. So if you Google Queen Mary's Walk, it will tell you about the route that she followed and about the woodlands here as well. So I think this one that we're in now is, I've got a little bit of a map. Yeah, Queen Mary's Wood, and they've got Queen Mary's Plantation. So I think some of these trees that have been planted here over several hundred years. So there's a great little information board here that tells you about Queen Mary, how she was the only monarch to claim the throne in her own right, but her reign was only 5 years, and because through those years she gained the nickname of Bloody Mary. So it says here, Queen Mary's Wood, which borders this historic lane, is a coppice wood, and which is where they cut the trees right down for them to regrow. A bit more sheltered walking through these trees here, because it is really windy today as well, which is what's making that cold feel a lot worse. Still gorgeous, and we just see another hare as well, so it's now 3 hares that we've seen. Let's hope they keep safe. Ooh. So we're now following the path down onto the second woodland. Just been
We're following the brown muddy brick road.
yeah, we've just been chatting to a guy who lives in the farm just behind us, and he's out patrolling his area, keeping the hares and the pheasants safe. So he's an anti-shoot guy, which big thumbs up for that. I'm just told him that we see 3 gorgeous hares, and as he described them as being majestic, which they absolutely are. We've got quite a few farms around, he said, where they do the shoots, and we can certainly hear it, although some of it will be just on the fields, just scaring off the pigeons. Yeah, so we're now passing the second woodland on the map. So we've just gone past Queen Mary's Wood, and we're now coming into Queen Mary's Plantation. We just walked out onto this open field here, and the wind has just stopped. So now what we can feel is the lovely warmth from that sun. And not only that, just behind us, we're just standing there while Robert's getting his drone ready, and it's a beautiful road there, just standing with the sun shining on it. It's just an absolute glorious day. I'm really enjoying it. That sun, oh. Perfect. So Robert has got an early Christmas present.
Christmas present.
Yeah.
I bought it.
Yeah, you bought it for yourself for Christmas. It is the next one up from your drone.
Neo 2.
So he's got the DJI Neo 2 drone, which obviously do a bit more than what his recent drone, or his last drone, did. So, so hopefully I'm going to be able to pinch a fair bit of footage of Robert.
You! Get off my land!
No. So we're now back in Pound Farm Nature Reserve, and I've just spotted some fungi. I don't know. Bumper crop of apples again. So we're just walking through this beautiful part of the woodland, through all these coppiced trees. If we'd have been here maybe 2 or 3 weeks prior to this week, we'd have probably had a display of all the beautiful autumn leaves. But even as it is, it's still absolutely gorgeous. And we've just been sitting on a bench having lunch, and just sitting watching the last of the leaves just flitter on down to join the carpet of golden yellows. Hello.
Hello. Do you know the way to Amarillo?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
No.
Well,
that's what I'm seeing here.
Well, then you're buggered then, aren't you?
Oh. Through my glasses, it's actually spray gum.
So we're back at one of these ponds that we came to when we came in the summertime, and it's obviously a lot fuller than what it was in the summer. It's quite clear. It was quite green and murky from what I can remember. It's still got like a green tinge to it, but it's definitely a lot fuller. And obviously with the sun, which is now starting to go down, we've got some lovely shadows of the trees on it. Absolutely beautiful. See the... No. See Robert on the other side there. Gorgeous blue sky. So in the summer I did walk all around the outskirts of it, but I'm not going to do that today because it is very, very muddy and very slippery around the edge, and it's quite claggy clay, so it's very, very gloopy and very slippery. But look at that, it's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it's a little bit fuller, definitely fuller, and not quite so green and murky like it was. Right guys, we have finished our walk for today. We're just about back at the car park, and what can I say? I've absolutely loved this walk today. It has been beautiful in every way. It's nice to be able to say that we've walked along a historic path, so Queen Mary's Path, through some woodlands that she would have possibly travelled through. So I can imagine me and Robert following along her when she's apparently on her white horse, and all the peasants following behind. So we've been a couple of peasants for the day. Yeah, it's been, like I say, it's been an absolute beautiful walk. We've seen hares, we've seen a deer, we've seen hundreds of squirrels. Not so much on the bird front, but it's not really that time of year where they're really that active now anyway. Pleased to say that we did still see a fair bit of autumnal colour. It would have been, like I've said before, if we came a few weeks ago, there would have been more of a spectacular display of the colours, but what we've seen has just been, it's been lovely. Once the wind died down, it wasn't as bitterly cold as what it was when we first started. I mean, look at that sun. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous. Yeah, it's I mean, when we were here in the summer on the same spot, we had clear blue skies as well, and today we've got clear blue skies, different temperature, but wow, it is just amazing. So yes, we are just about back at the car park. Hope you've enjoyed watching the video as much as we've enjoyed making it, and I'm really glad that we finally got the chance to have a good day like this, to return and enjoy the rest of the walk. I think it's definitely one that'll be on our list of ones to return again in the summer.
And Jenny's now going to go home and cook me a Sunday dinner. Aren't you, Jennifer?
No. Don't do Sunday cooking. In fact, I don't really do much weekly cooking either. We don't starve though, because
I do all the cooking.
Because Robert does a lot of the cooking. Good old Robert.
But she does have to wash my underwear.
Well, as much as I don't really like doing that. I don't really like cooking either. Swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Anyway, I think we're indulging into too much information there.
Pants and puddings.
Yeah, pants and puddings. But, right. We can see the car. We have got absolutely muddy boots though. So we were right on the fact that we did anticipate a muddy walk, which wasn't all the way round, just on a few parts of the walk, mainly this bit that we've just come from. Anyway, starting to waffle and ramble, so as always, thanks for watching. A big thumbs up would be amazing. Especially for Robert, yeah, a big thumbs up for Robert. And if you do fancy subscribing, that would be really appreciated. So, until next time, see you later.